Hello and welcome. Who is this broadcast sponsored by?
This broadcast is sponsored by BlessedBrother.com. BlessedBrother.com, quietly building fortunes overnight.
Thank you. This is Angie, Blessed Sister, and
this is Tony, Blessed Brother, who's not allowed to sing today.
Yeah. All right. So today we are going to talk about, and you probably have seen the title, what's the most valuable commodity?
Awesome.
So I will ask Blessed Brother, what's the most valuable commodity that you can think of?
Well, off the top of my head, I'd say that time is your most valuable commodity because it's something that you can never get back.
Okay.
We all have the same amounts of it, from the richest person to the poorest person, but the difference is the stewardship of that time, what we do with those hours, because you don't spend, well, you can spend time if you want to, but it's even so much better to invest your time wisely.
Interesting you should say that. Now, I'm going to read from the Good Book, and I want you to listen. I will read in the King James Version, and then I will read in the Passion Translation.
Okay.
So here's what I submit to you.
All right.
Get wisdom, get understanding. Forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Exalt her, and she shall promote thee. She shall bring thee to honor when thou dost embrace her. Now in the Passion Translation, which is one of my favorites at this point. So, and this is Proverbs chapter 4, verses 5 through 8. So, make wisdom your quest. Search for the revelation of life's meaning. Don't let what I say go in one ear and out the other. Stick with wisdom, and she will stick with you, protecting you throughout your days. She will rescue all those who passionately listen to her voice. Wisdom is the most valuable commodity, so buy it.
Wow.
Revelation knowledge is what you need, so invest in it. Wisdom will exalt you when you exalt her. She will lead you to honor and favor when you live your life by her insights. So, have you ever thought about what is wisdom and how different is it from knowledge? Well, I'm going to bring a little bit of levity to this, and I'm going to say that knowledge is what to say, knowing what to say. Wisdom is knowing when to say it. One more. Knowledge is realizing that the street is one way. Wisdom is looking both directions anyway. So just let that sink in. You also know that the Bible talks about that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. And that if anyone should lack wisdom, all they have to do is ask for it, and God will give it to them. Blessed Brother, do you have anything that you want to share on this?
Yeah, I didn't know. Well, for number one, I guess time was not that most valuable component, but it was wisdom. And, that is absolutely correct. We look back in the Bible, we see that was the thing that Solomon asked for. Mm-hmm. And as a result of asking for that, God was so pleased with him wanting that most valuable commodity. The other things that he could have asked for, like riches, long life, these types of things, he got those anyway in the bargain because he asked for the right thing.
Right.
There's a gentleman by the name of Mike Murdock, minister out of Texas, and he's known as the wisdom pastor, and he defines wisdom as the ability to recognize difference. Difference in a moment. The difference between investing or spending your time is wisdom.
That's true.
In fact, it just so happens, and you didn't know this, that I was in a class today, and we talked about wisdom. We talked about the pillars of understanding. And let me recite those for you because I think it'll be very helpful.
Okay.
Your base level of understanding is just data. Just gathering data. In our economy and in our environment with so many different things out there, data is everywhere. In fact, some people are saying that data is the next oil rush because the more data you have, the more information you have. But at some point, that data is interpreted and that data becomes information. Okay, so now it's information, but you have to derive something from that information, and that next level is insight. So now you have insights. You've gone from data to information to insight, and you go from insight to knowledge. Okay? Knowledge, of course, is then you take those insights and they lead to knowledge. But as you said, there's a difference. The highest level is wisdom.
And do you know that you can have knowledge without wisdom, but you can't have it the other way around?
That's right. Because the reason why you can have knowledge without wisdom is because they're actually building each other. As a matter of fact, here, I'll show you on my little screen here. I mean, literally, I was in a class today and this was covered. And I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
Let me see. I can help them out here.
Can they see that?
I think that's pretty good right there.
So right there, you see that. You see how they all stack on top of each other. How's that?
That's pretty awesome.
Pretty good, huh?
Pretty awesome.
We didn't talk about this topic before.
We did not.
So, haha.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
So just a little bit of more information. When you look at the difference between them, wisdom is that ability to discern, as Blessed Brother was talking about, being able to discern the difference or judge what is true and right and lasting. Whereas knowledge is information that you gain through experiences, reasoning, acquaintances. So it's kind of like you can have a gun or you know how to use a gun, but wisdom is what kicks in and tells you when you should use it and when you should not use it. So just keep that in mind and know that you have access to the most valuable commodity. Because yes, time is very valuable. Like Blessed Brother says, you can't get it back. But what's even more valuable is wisdom, because you're going to need to know how to use your time wisely.
Yep.
And that's the key point for today. So get wisdom, get understanding. You can have knowledge, but in all of that, get your wisdom, get it, buy it, because it's your commodity. Invest in it, and it will serve you well.
There it is.
All right. Well, remember that this was brought to you by blessedbrother.com, and if you're watching us on the our YouTube channel, richbrothertv.com, there will be a link down there where you can click and connect with us and learn more about being a part of all this.
All right. Have a blessed day.
All right. God bless.